Duckley didn't think he had a problem. He wasn't trying to fail. He just kept putting little things off. One day, his neighbor came running over. "Duckley, my house is flooding. Do you have a wrench I can borrow?" Duckley said, "Sure, I've got all kinds of tools." He grabbed the garage door clicker and pressed the button. Nothing happened. The batteries were dead. He had been meaning to replace them for weeks. So Duckley went through the house and opened the garage from inside. The door came up, and there it was. Boxes, tools, scrap wood, old paint cans, loose cords, junk everywhere. The mess practically spilled out onto the driveway. Duckley started digging through it. His neighbor stood there waiting while water was flooding his house. But Duckley couldn't find the wrench. That's duck behavior. Slothfulness is not always sitting on the couch doing nothing. Sometimes it looks like neglect. Duck disorder. Duck. Delay. Not doing what should have been done when it should have been done. The next day, Duckley was at work. His boss walked into his office and said, "Do you have the income statement from last month?" Duckley said, "Sure, I know it's here somewhere." On his desk was a stack of papers 6 or 8 inches high. Behind him were 3 more piles just as bad. He started digging. His boss waited. Duckley kept shuffling papers, but he couldn't find the report. Once again, the problem wasn't bad luck. The problem was neglect. Then Duckley reached what we call the point of volition. He saw the truth. His garage wasn't the real problem. His desk wasn't the real problem. His habits were the problem. And that was actually good news, because if his habits created the mess, his choices could change it. A lot of people reach this point and back away. They say, "I'll clean it up this weekend. I'm too busy today. That's just the way I am." And they stay in Duckland. But not Duckley. He was tired of living this way. He decided he was done ducking responsibility, done ducking order, done ducking discipline. He chose to change, and that is when the duck disappeared. Duckley became a man again. Now it was time to go. He cleaned the garage, he threw away the junk, he organized the tools, he replaced the batteries in the garage door opener, then he cleaned his office. He filed the papers, organized the reports, cleared the piles off his desk. Now when someone needed a wrench, he knew exactly where it was. And when his boss asked for the income statement, he could put his hand on it immediately. That is what happens when we stop ducking the little things. Slothfulness creates disorder. Discipline creates freedom. If you see the problem, you have reached your point of volition. Now choose. Then go. Don't be a duck.